So much and welcome.
Last time on Kyle Phillips Fun.
This beat is sick. I want to take a ride on his
Disco stick.
On his dick.
like Kyle, simmer.
On his
You started
giant
it.
sausage.
Bran, I feel like you're like protecting Kengar.
Yeah, I could use the protection.
Oh, it all makes
Phew, I
sense
finally got
now.
Okay, Kengar has been at almost 200%. No freaking way! Unreal!
I say that doesn't count. Oh, illusion.
Wow, I did awful with Incineroar.
You got second. I can't use Blair.
Valerian watching.
She's yesterday's news. We've moved on.
What?
You were like,
I just noticed. Okay, Chris, I know what you're thinking. The answer makes a
Sonic speed.
oh! Get away from me! Get away from me! Oh. No!
Good game, Chris. He won with far
Gross.
Good. Give me. Let's see what happens. Give me.
Hey, Gerald Marie, welcome in. Oh, and Kengar gets stupid chic. Oh! Whoa! Speed.
Wait, what?
What even happened?
How did that happen?
All right, Peach's counter.
Peach's counter.
I call bullshit.
And I have to pick a new character. Lakin says Kyle's choice of DLC. Okay. Kyle's choice of DLC.
Is Zaddy coming out?
No, I feel like Zaddy gets picked enough. I'm gonna pick someone who doesn't really get picked.
Sora?
Is Zaddy the long-haired silver one?
Yes.
Yes.
Lakin.
Listen,
Yes. Pizza. What? Right now? Someone take a picture right now. What? Robin?
I love Red Robin. It's great.
Oh.
Yeah.
Kengar, I was actually in Target recently, and someone got separated from their family, and they did that. That's how they found each other. And Robin. It's the new
That's
Marco
funny.
Polo.
Yum.
Kyle Phillips, so amazing.
Yeah. What's up, Tenacious Lee?
I'm actually going to be a hero.
Sarah Gamer.
Tier 3.
Wait, hang on.
Incredible. That's the highest level of support. Thank you so much and welcome.
There we go. Hey, what's up, Chris? Is this a new fashion trend?
Bing bong. Back at it again with your pizza. Freshest pizza in town.
Welcome in. Hey, Kiara, hello. Will you guys dress like this with me? Oh, thank you, Mike. Thank you. I knew you would. Flute. Yes, absolutely. What up, Tashi Slugs? Hello. The heck? Why? What's going on, pizza? Nothing, Denki. Uh-oh, my strings. They're not too powerful.
Uh-oh, guys. We got a raid.
Riley.
Defend the channel from this.
There we go. This is what I want. I guess this is just the Kenny. What's that Zooty's doing? Hello. Yes. All right. This is hot. This is too hot. Just holding your account hostage? I want to break free. There we go. Too hot. Hey, what's up? Yeah, what's going on, Riley? Been a little bit. How you been, man? Hope all is well. Oh no, slugs. That's all right. Stop by well, normally I'd say stop by Friday, but I won't be here this Friday. Next Friday, Stardew Valley. Tristan, my day has been well. What about you? We got pizza. We got hardcore Kara. Creep. There's a survey in your email. What up, Lady Jiv? Slugs next Friday. So I stream Tuesday, Thursday, Sunday nights at 9:30 Eastern, 6:30 Pacific. Sounds like you're in the UK. So that's like I don't know what time, but not like. No, what did I do? No. That's wrong. That's wrong. 8 Eastern, 5 Pacific.
Express itself mechanically and artistically, but a 1.
So that's like 1 a.m. your time. Oh, Middle East. Okay. Oh, dang. So what time is it for you right now? It's like 3 a.m., 4 a.m.? 3 a.m.? Okay. So, okay, wait. So you're 8 hours ahead. So Fridays I stream at noon my time, so it'd be 8 p.m. for you. That's every Friday. However, this Friday I'm going out of town, so I'm gonna miss it this Friday. But have a good day at school tomorrow. Lightning McShouty, hello. Yes. Yeah, I'm excited. Got a convention this weekend. Hello, Dobby's little mouse. Welcome in, everyone. Hope you had a good one. Has anyone played this game? Does anyone know what Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe is? Yes. Awesome, Slugs. I'll see you then.
He turned himself into a pickle, Stanley. A pickle?
I don't.
Without a doubt, the funniest shit I've ever seen.
It's hilarious. Seen a few playthroughs. So I thought it was like spooky, but it's not at all, apparently. It's from like 2013. Well, this isn't Stanley Parable. This is Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. What up, Lexi? We got Lusty Lexi in the house. 69.9 KPFM zone. Lusty Lexi. Here at the top of the rock blackout. What up, Dawn? Gonna support pizza. Those girls are going crazy. A video with you on my account? Oh. Drop your chat, moms. Chat moms in the house. DLC'd version. Oh. Should I have just gotten the regular version then? Can you even still get the regular version? Guys, you got us to a level 3 hype train. Appreciate you. Thanks for the support. 3 hours extra content. Oh, wow. Bunch of extra content. Help with Jimmy. Oh, okay. Yeah, right on. Oh, that's right. Snarky narrator. You have to wait 10 years to get. My favorite Denki line is... Nope.
Wouldn't you rather relax instead? You could really use a bath! Wouldn't you rather relax instead? You could really use a bath!
That's my favorite. Happy birthday, Jessa! Have the regular version. Currently going for that touch grass achievement where you don't open the game for 5 years. What? So if you open the game but then don't open it for 10 years, you get another achievement? That's silly. So I won't get the last achievement in this game till 2033. Uni, hello, Willow Root, hi. Welcome in. Yeah, we got an interesting one. It's this is some game. I don't know what it is. What is this? What? I got pinged. And Mude? Did one of my characters get rolled? Hang on. I forgot Mude existed. Oh. Oh, from Ichi the Killer. A ghost, why didn't you get it for me? It's fine. It's fine. Is Kara playing started? Nah, I just wanted something on the background. So until I figure out... I'm working on... I want to turn this into a green screen so that you guys could use, like, channel points to, like, put GIFs and fun stuff back there. I'm close. I thought I figured it out, but it didn't work. So until I figure that out... I'm just going to put on random gameplay. So it's just random Stardew gameplay. Oh, okay. Right on, Lady Chin. All right, we got Matt in the house. Matt keeping tic-tac safe. Spam your Matt emotes if you hadn't yet. Spam your chat moms. And while you're at it, spam your Trebs, your Sushi, and your Zero emotes. Our mods keep this ship afloat. Rocker is so... close to... He's on his deathbed. He can't even type the walk-on thing correctly. What's up, Rocker? Flurry Bark, hello. New to the stream. Welcome in. What brings you to my stream? Did everyone see Pete Davidson's parody? It was okay. It had some funny stuff. Taylor. The family's own Monster Hunter, keeping our land safe from rampaging monsters. We got Taylor in the house. What up, Taylor? Thank you, Lexi. Yeah. Guys, yesterday was an awesome day. Rangers narrowly defeated the Astros, but they're now up 2-0 in the ALCS, going back to Dallas. Huge. Took 2 on the road in Houston. Nice. And then the Cowboys won last night. Thought they were going to lose. Monday Night Football primetime. Cowboys just seemed to get rocked during primetime, but... Oh, pizza. It went both ways. Are you a Chargers fan? No. Went both ways. Good game, though. Close game. An interception at the end sealed it for the Cowboys, so... What is MGS? Metal Gear Solid? Master Collection? Nice. Hey, M, how's it going? How reads the Moth? Welcome back. That's right, Jeff. How about them Cowboys? Someone play that blurb. Surely that's a blurb. We got Paige in the house. What up, Paige? French Fry Z, hello. Paige, how's it going? What are you reading now? Finished up midterms. Nice. Stepdad's nephew plays for the Chargers. Who? I guess you might not want to say it, but that's cool. I will say, most disappointing thing, though, about Monday Night Football, no Taylor Swift. It's fine. All right, so, guys, we had some stream issues Sunday night. Lance Bass was there. Yeah, I was in LA. I forgot I always think of the Chargers as San Diego. I forgot it was in LA. So I upgraded the RAM in the streaming PC. I think it has something to do with maybe the camera, maybe like my cam link is going, or I don't know. I saw some other streamers were having similar issues, and it seems like at about the 3-hour mark, something happens. So I'm just gonna go, and if it gets all like glitchy or whatever, or starts to skip or whatever, just let me know. And I have some ideas, like I'm gonna kill Chrome. Actually, though, hang on. Hey, what's up, Mina? Once Upon a Broken Heart. Oh, okay, right on. There you go. Oh, this is so sweet, though. Before, I was using like 70% of memory. Now I'm at like 30%. So hopefully all is well. But man, OBS uses so much RAM. That's crazy. So I was thinking it was the OBS, Chrome, Discord combo. Those three programs they destroy memory. Destroyer of memories. Actually, Chrome uses a surprising amount of CPU. But that's right. I'm rocking 48 gigs of RAM now. I didn't realize RAM was so cheap. It's like, why didn't I just start at 32? Like, I was talking with Sar in the Discord. Hey, Hazy Bear, hello. And, she's like, how much you got? And I was like, two 8 sticks. And she was like, what? And I was like, thinking I was going to have to spend like $200 to upgrade RAM, but it was like $55. So hopefully that's it. I don't know. It's because other streamers are dealing with it. I'm thinking it might be a Twitch server issue, but it's not like everyone's dealing with it. So maybe it's a specific server. I don't know. But like all of my things that I have that give me stats or whatever, nothing shows that it. So I don't think it's OBS. It's not my internet. I'm hardwired in and I'm rocking solid internet. Farts. I forgot to reset. I wanted to reset my router though, just in case. But anyway, hopefully it's rocking good now. Maybe it was a fluke. Who knows? But we'll see. Anyway, just let me know if it starts getting all funky. That's right, Gremlin. Anyway, how's everyone's Monday and Tuesday? What did everyone do? Everyone has to tell me one thing that you did that was awesome, either yesterday or today. Oh, nice, Dancer Gal. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Therapy's awesome. Vrocker threw up. You were sick? No, I said awesome. Telltale's Walking Dead. Nice. Auditions. What'd you audition for, Pizza? Pizza, send me your auditions. I want to hear what your auditioning sounds like. You pet my dog. Worked and slept. Nice. Got done with work about 2 hours earlier today. Nice. Leaving work. Taught theater today. Hell yeah. Kayla, welcome back. How's it going? Please, Pizza. I want to hear it. Ate good food. Therapy. Good. College visit today. Nice. Also did auditions. Let me hear them. RACC volunteer. Nice. Fever broke. Hell yes. Went to the gym. Awesome. Got to my car from work. Right on. Jigsaw. Oh, Rocker got in a jigsaw trap. Uh-oh. Classroom with kids you usually don't deal with isn't fun. Oh, no. Vet Tech Appreciation Week. Oh, nice. Hell yeah. Japanese curry? Ooh, pins. That sounds delicious. Was it good? Oh, you set it up. Ah. Come on, pizza. Unless it's...
Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the family.
If it's for your usual fare, you don't have to send it to me. But if it's for like something unique, I just realized why you would hesitate. You love Latinas 420. Hello. See how on the start this user's just like, this is what I'm into, weed and Latinas. Go VA official, hello. Welcome in. Eat tacos for Taco Tuesday? Yes, Latinas. Who doesn't? Who doesn't love Latinas? Lexi. Thanks for that follow, by the way. Phantom, thanks for the follow. Busy day. Not bad. Not awesome. Busy, but good. There you go, Mike. Baked cheese scones. Yesterday was great. Yesterday was a great day. Lady J. But yeah, it's gonna be good. So yeah, we're playing Stanley Parable tonight. So I guess, is this one of those games where like, no, we should have no backseating, you just want to watch me stumble through it? Ice Princess, thanks for that. Cheer. Going to my kitties. So stumble through, absolutely. All right. So we kind of have a new cat. Jeff. All right. I'm allergic to cats, so we don't actually have a cat. But it's a we well-mannered cat that has been hanging around like our garage and our front door. So we like put out some water and stuff, and it was so after we got back from the pumpkin patch Saturday, we carved the pumpkins and we put them out by our front door, and the cat was there. And Kensington and Penelope were all over this cat, petting it, and it was so friendly. And I was like, oh, get it out of here. And I could feel, I was like, but it's like the exact wrong cat. I would be super allergic to this cat. And who knows how the dogs would deal with a cat in the house. But no, pizza, absolutely not. No. I have absolutely no problem. Like, we just want a kitty. Like, nope. No. Yeah, it's just our outdoor kitty friend. Just our outdoor kitty friend who's going to pop in here and there. Yeah, corduroy. Everyone spam your corduroy emotes. We got Corduroy Jenkins, Esquire. Side cat, that's right. Side cat. 4 cats, I'm just allergic enough where I sneeze and get sore throat. Oh, man. Oh, Tristan, pineapple and pizza by itself is weird, but in general, as a supplemental topping is fantastic. Bonus cat, that's right. It's your turn. You got a cat. That's fine. Hey, like I said, it can be outside and it's chill. Side cat is fine. Man, I don't know. No. One of my favorite memes about cats is it'll be like typical cat owner, and it's like, oh man, I love cats, and then they're like sliced up everywhere, and it's just like, no. No thanks. I'm not saying cats aren't cute. And the sound of a cat purring is very relaxing. but like they get on you and they like make their bed and they're just like stabbing your legs. And of course, whenever I go over to someone's house and they have a cat, the cat like is a magnet to me. I'm just like, no, get away from me, cat. But they know. They're like, Yeah, no, I don't do it. The first time a cat would scratch me, I'd be like, you gone. Homie, don't play that. Homie, don't play. Hey, what up, Rose? How's your day been? Hit it with the phone. Yeah, exactly, Laffy said. See? They know I'm allergic. They're actively trying to kill me. What's up, Sean? Welcome in. When they make biscuits? Ew, is that their poop? I will say, see, it's like a cat is like a pet for like, it's like you can be, if you're like, you want a pet, but you're like, I don't want to do any work. Then you get a cat. Because they're already trained. Which is nice, but like, you don't have to do anything. And it's like, do you really own a cat? Oh, I'm a dog guy. I've always been a dog guy. Because both of my parents are allergic. No, what the? Get out of here. I thought I picked one without ads. Knocking her head around and jumping. Well, that's fine. If that works for you, it works for you. Destiny, how's it going? Oh, yeah, I'm a dog guy. Need your armor like they're like kneading dough. Yeah, it's so cute, and they cut you up. I don't understand. I just don't get it. It's like, oh, it's cute. Now I'm bleeding everywhere. And man, I'll never forget when, and Philip was there. We were at Kara's best friend's Ashley's house or apartment for a New Year's Eve party, and they had a 1-bedroom apartment, carpet everywhere, 3 cats. Me and Philip, who's also allergic, were dying. It was New Year's Eve, so we opted to spend New Year's Eve outside on the balcony in the freezing cold. Like, it was cold. But it was like, do we be cold as hell and we can at least like smoke cigars? Or do we stay inside and like have like our throats closed up and like our eyes just slowly dying? So we're just outside. Happy New Year. Hey, what's up, Danny? Just got married Friday. Congratulations. Are you on your honeymoon? Destiny. Also allergic to cats. Yeah. So yeah, anyway, we have a cat, kind of. We'll see. But see, it's like how, okay. So it's like, it's not like this is just some random outside cat, right? This cat is very friendly. Is this like a cat? Is this what cats do? They're like, ooh, I'm gonna get close with this family and then they're gonna bring me in. Or is this like someone's cat who's just on the prowl? Because it's like, it knows that I go through this door and I go inside. Like, it really wants to go inside, and we're like, no. And I'm like a friggin' all-star goalie, getting him out of there. Second. You have no allergies, French fry. What's it like being allergic to something? It sucks. Oh, okay, all right. It was dropped off. We haven't seen it in a couple days, though. I'm never allergic to dogs. I didn't know you could be allergic to dogs. Official V. Thanks for the rose. Allergic to onions and aloe?
Meow, 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 meow. Meow, 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 meow.
Coyotes? Cat side piece, yeah. Well, so we have all wood downstairs and we have carpet upstairs. So we just have to vacuum upstairs, but no animals allowed upstairs. So not necessarily, M. That's a common misconception. You can be allergic to, most people are allergic to dander, but you can also be allergic to the hair. Yeah, Rose, like I can pet a cat. I can be around a cat. If it's like a big house, like my in-laws, have a cat and they have wood. They have one cat. I'm all right there for a long time. Yeah, but bald cats are ugly. Hairless cats are ugly. There are, what is it, like the blue... What's it? The blue something? There's some kind of... There's a cat breed. Blue Russian. Yeah, Blue Russians, I think, are supposed to be... What's up, Sam? Yeah, skin wrinkle sacks. Yeah. Russian blues. Yeah, those are supposedly, like, allergy... Hypoallergenic? Is that the term? Yeah, no, I don't want no hairless cats. That's allergic to sunlight? Man, that's brutal. I guess there are people who are allergic to water. Hypo means less. Hypoallergenic. Okay. Oh, what if you had a hyperallergenic cat? It's like, hey, Kyle, I got you this hyperallergenic cat. I'm like, ah, it's just too much. Oh, Geek, right on. Appreciate you. Thank you. Destiny. Whoosh. Get another puppy. Allergic to peppermint? Oh, yeah. Heck yeah, Geek. Outdoor cat's life. He had a chain leash wrapped around him that was digging his skin. Oof. Yeah, I'm allergic to cats, shellfish, specifically crustaceans, and some grass, but real minor. Hard to take care of since they don't have that protective fur coat. Oh, interesting. Official V. Thanks for the rose. Allergic to dairy. That's brutal. Raw celery. Interesting. Cinnamon? Allergic to grass a little bit. That's it. Yeah, that was the weird thing, like when it kind of became trendy to be gluten-free. Like some people are actually have celiac disease where they're actually allergic to gluten, and some people are like gluten intolerant, and some people are like they just don't want to eat gluten. And you know, it's whatever. Like if you're allergic, you're allergic. Like I feel for you. But it was, I think a lot of people who like kind of rolled their eyes or is associated with like hippie alternative eating is because it seems like people who like, I can't eat gluten, and they like celebrated it and like, look at these gluten alternative things. And it's like, that's weird. As someone who is allergic to a food, like, I'm not like, yippee, I'm allergic to shellfish. Look at these alternative crab options. I'm like, no, it sucks being allergic to crabs. I want to eat crab legs. So I'm not going to tweet about it and be like, look, everyone, I can't eat crabs. Isn't that fun? So I think that's where like that whole like, yes, people can eat gluten and insist gluten-free foods taste better. Yeah, that's absolutely incorrect. That's always my favorite whenever someone like tries to cook me something that's like vegan or gluten-free or something like that. And they're like, try this brownie. Like Leah Clark did this to me once. She's like, hey, Kyle, I made some brownies. I'm like, oh, cool. I love brownies. And I'm like, there's no butter in this. And she goes, yeah, it's vegan. You can tell. I'm like, yes. You mean, did you think I wouldn't be able to tell that there's not butter in here? That's like one of the most recognizable tastes of all time. Tastes like cardboard, vanilla, whatever I can get, yeah. Oh, strawberry. I think that's a kind of a common one, though. A lot of kids, like that's like honey, strawberries, and peanuts are like... You got to be wary with the kid. Or like you have to wait till they're 1 to eat or something like that. Hypoallergenic breeds, mixed breed. I want to consider another dog. Jack Russell Shih Tzu, which was our last dog. Golden Doodle. Yeah, that's Corduroy's a Golden Doodle. The only downside of the Golden Doodle, while they are hypoallergenic, they also don't shed, which is good, but you have to get them regularly groomed, which is pricey. But no dog hair, which is pretty awesome. Because as often as we sweep and vacuum, there's always patches of dog hair everywhere because of the old man. But the old man isn't doing too well right now. He's all right, but he went in for his appointment. And he got a bunch of like shots and stuff. And they're like, so just like, you know, when you get like a flu shot or a COVID shot, you know, you feel bad the next day. They're like, he's not going to do too well. And so that was today. Man, I was like, my God, what's wrong with him? Well, he's like walking real slow. I had to help him down some stairs. And I was like, what's going on? And Kara's like, oh, remember? I was like, oh. So hopefully, he already seems a bit more spry than he was this morning, but hopefully tomorrow he's back to 100%. Yeah, his poor joints. This old man, yeah, he gets like pain shots and all that stuff. They're like, he's fine, you know, he's as healthy as he can be for a almost 16-year-old dog. You want a doodle, Prince Icy? Yeah. Allergic to chocolate. That would be too brutal. I would hate to be allergic to chocolate. Although honestly, it'd be one of those things where like, oh man, I'm allergic to, like, if I could be allergic to sugar, like obviously I'd miss it, but like I would probably be like 50 pounds lighter if I was allergic to sugar. I'd probably just find something else to fill the hole, to be honest. Oh, Aries, it's a lot of fun. Rose, appropriately, thanks for the rose, says. Sammy got arthritis earlier. 6? Arthritis at 6? Good Lord. Yeah, Zeus has spinal arthritis in his lower back, but that's what he gets these shots for. Yeah, Prince Ice, he's just old, you know. As long as his quality of life is solid, he's going to be kicking around. I'd eat cheese all the time if I could have sugar. Yeah, probably, Philip. Yeah, I would just eat way more cheese, which probably is worse. I don't know. What's worse for you, like, health/weight-wise? Is sugar worse? Like, if you eat a lot of sugar, would you put on more weight? Or if you ate a lot of cheese, would you put on more weight? Jack Russell Pitt, but yeah, Zeus is a mutt, and so he's had relatively good health for most of his life. Now it's just old age. Probably cheese. Cheese? Probably depends on the type of sugar. Cheese for sure, probably cheese. Mike says definitely sugar. Yeah, hell yeah, Rose. Yeah, I don't know if you guys saw on my Twitter or Instagram. Rather get rid of sugar than cheese, I agree. Oh, cheese is too amazing. Daphne's dog recently diagnosed with a big C. Oh no, how old is he? Yeah. Carrie, yeah, I think that's how that goes when you're lactose intolerant. It's like, wait, I thought you were lactose intolerant. It's like, yeah, I'm going to deal with the consequences later, but I'm going to eat this block of cheese. Jersey, I mean, who does? I think I have been trying to put less cheese on like my sandwiches. My go-to sandwich, I toast 2 pieces of bread, mayonnaise, either turkey or ham, slice of cheese, mustard, lettuce, tomato, onion. I've started not doing the cheese. I don't miss it. I mean, it's good with it, obviously, but salt your mayo? No. What? Pizza. Salt your mayo. Grilled cheese on garlic bread? Oh, hell yeah. Plant cheese? I will, Prince. Thank you. I don't know if you guys saw on Instagram or Twitter, but if you're in the Florida area, Ocala, Florida, which is like kind of northeast of Tampa Bay, kind of southwest of Orlando-ish. In February, or mid-February, I'll be at Brick City Anime Fest. So if you're over there in the Florida, this will be my first time back in Florida since Otaku Fest in Miami, maybe, which was beginning of 2021. Santi, hello. So yeah, harder styles of cheese, less lactose, easier on the stomach. Parmesan Romano Asiago. Oh. It's not Orlando. Oh, Segoy. Oh, Segoy was... Yeah, you're right. Segoy was September of 2022. So it'll have been about a year and a half. Okay, yeah, I forgot about Segoy. Hey, Prince Icy Hot, thanks for the hot. Thanks for the hot. I don't put salt on anything. I generally don't. I'll put salt on like my eggs. Prince Icy Hot. Thanks for the rose. We'll see, Kara, someday. Yeah, Jersey for sure. All right. Anyway, we're just why someday, guys, we're gonna just have a food stream. We're just gonna talk about food. I'm gonna be like, actually, you know what? This might be a good idea. Oh, we already talked about this. Philip, now that I'm kind of making some space, turning this into a more chill space behind me, Philip, you'll have room to like plug in like an electric stove, and then Philip's gonna cook me something. He'll just be back there working. I'm just chatting, and then he's just gonna serve me food. Philip, does that sound good? Nicole will be over there. We'll have the bar over there. I just love food. I love eating food. Portable 2-burner. Oh. Yeah. Food streams are often. I have done that French fry. I did that for the first time in a long time, not too long ago. It was a lot of fun. I like those. I'll have to... Philip, let's look into November. Let's make that November. That's right, John. Yeah. Special guest Gordon Ramsay. I know. Okay, sorry. We're way past time. All right. Anyway, let's play this game. Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. By the way, guys, this is Fuzzy Lily's game. This is Fuzzy Lily's Tier 3 Tuesday. I always wonder if I did the thing right. Can you click on and like... Did I do it right? Can you click on Fuzzy Lily's name?
What are you doing, Michelle?
Oh, party it up. Hell yeah. We've talked about that. Excuse me. Hey, what up, Michelle? Welcome in. All right. This is Fuzzy Lily's Tier 3 Tuesday. They picked this game. If you're Tier 3, spam their emotes, which is weird because I still don't have instant upload eligibility, technically. But... There you go, John. But I was able to upload this, but I can't upload... I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, that's Fuzzy Lily's... She cosplays as that character. I don't know why it's all weird looking. But yeah, she picked the game. So it'll be good. All right. Everyone, spam your AAB emotes. If you're a follower here on Twitch or a sub on TikTok, you can spam your AAB emotes. Everyone, Tier 1 Prime, Tier 2, Tier 3, and also if you're Tier 3, you can spam your holographic foil rare version of the AAB emotes. But everyone, please join me in raising an age-appropriate beverage, IRL, so that we may cheers to a good and fun stream. Cheers. Clink. I almost went down the wrong throat. I forgot how to drink beer. It's been so long. I love beer. All right. All right. I'm going to stumble through this game. I miss you too, Prince Icy Hot. Wait, is this Shota? From Discord? Yeah, Pizza has a drinking problem. It's hard to drink water when you're sucking down a huge bong. Drink through your nose. Hey, Star Vixen, hello. IPA. Good brewery. All right. let's play this game. Everyone, get ready to spam your bit emotes. Oh, nice. Heck yeah, French fry. Get ready to spam your bit emotes. Oops. And rise for our family anthem.
Actually, we're not doing this again.
So quickie with the boys.
Kellen.
Kyle, you betrayed me too many times.
It's Margaret!
Oh, there's just dead quality.
Let's go!
Well, guess what? Time for Kyle to go pinch one off. We'll be back really soon.
Shit.
Ah! Come on!
Has sub only chat been on this whole time? Oh no! Everyone can talk now.
Kyle Phillips! Kyle Phillips!
All right. Have you played this game before? No. Enter the current time. It is 7:42.
He turned himself into a pickle, Stanley. A pickle?
It was without a doubt the funniest shit I've ever seen.
Okay. I can't wait to know what that means. Is that the narrator? Ever the end is never the end is never the end is loading.
This is the story of a man named Stanley. Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427. Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427 and he pushed buttons on a keyboard. Orders came to him through a monitor on his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job. And Stanley was happy.
Looks like Windows 95. That looked like DOS.
And then one day, something very peculiar happened. Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on the monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give him instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi. Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time. But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and stepped out of his office.
You can't jump?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
did that say?
Stanley went around touching every little thing in the office, but it didn't make a single difference, nor did it advance the story in any way.
What does that say? Ah. Where's the meeting room? Where is everyone?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Ah, yes, truly a room worth admiring. It had really been worth the detour after all, just to spend a few moments here in this immaculate, beautifully constructed room. Stanley simply stood here, drinking it all in. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh, I start all the way back here?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Call of Duty brain means I have to...
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Wow. Yes, this room. What a beauty. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
5,000 bucks if you jump.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
I'm getting out of here.
Let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you. You see? There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer textures. Is this what you had wanted? Was it worth ruining the entire story I had written out specifically for you?
Yes!
Do you not think I put a lot of time into that? Because I did. And in the end, it was all for nothing, because this is what you wanted
I'm
to
a
see.
murder hobo. You don't
Help me here,
understand.
Stanley. Help elucidate these strange and unknowable desires of yours. What would have made this game better? What did you want to see? Vehicles? Skill trees? Work with me. You've given me absolutely nothing so far. Tell you what, let me take a stab in the dark at a new design, and you can give me some feedback. There we go. A third option. This already feels leaps ahead of where we were before. Go ahead, Stanley. Take it for a spin.
No, no! You tricked me. It looked too enticing.
Okay, I'm going to stop you there. Now, tell me about your experience with this new version. Would you say that the game benefited from allowing you more choices? Feel free to be honest. I'm looking for some real critical feedback here. Aha! You see, I knew I was onto something. Where do these flashes of inspiration come from? How did I know the game needed a third door? Well, it's instinct mostly, a calling in your gut. I really couldn't say where the idea came from, except that I felt it in my soul. You can't teach that, Stanley. Don't even try. Here, based on the data from your previous playthrough, I've compiled a new version. And to be perfectly candid, I think I've knocked it out of the park with this one.
ways the game
Let's take
could
a
be
look.
improved to more fully express itself mechanically and artistically, but a one?
But a one? What?
Now, would you say that competitive leaderboard helped you feel motivated to keep walking through doors? Again, honest answers, please. Hey, I nearly forgot. I've got a prototype of a new game I've been working on, and now would be a lovely opportunity to give it some playtesting. You wouldn't mind taking a look at it, would you? Perfect. Let me boot it up. In this game, the baby crawls left towards danger. You click the button to move him back to the right, and if he reaches the fire, you fail. It's a very meaningful game, all about the desperation and tedium of endlessly confronting the demands of family life. I think the art world will really take notice. But of course, the message of the game only becomes clear once you've been playing it for about 4 hours. So why don't you give it 4 hours of play to make sure it's effective? Be sure to keep notes on your experience. You heartless bastard. Did you do it because you hate babies or purely to spite me?
To spite you.
Because if it's the latter, well, I don't know what to do. I'm completely out of ideas. I can't think of a single thing that might improve the experience for me. I'm not even going to try. I'm out. I'm done. It's over. Thank you for playing. Your input was extremely valuable. Oh, hey, since my game was so awful, why don't we play someone else's game? Just to ease the pain. Let's see. What do we have here? Yes, this seems like it'll work. Let's give it a shot. Aha! Fascinating. What do you think this game is about, Stanley?
Let me jump!
What's our backstory? What is our motivation? Well, it seems obvious to me that you are meant to play as a creepy man spying on innocent civilians below you from up high in your creep tower, perhaps for some sort of twisted erotic purpose. Yes, that must be it. What a fascinating venture into the experience of total mental depravity. So far, I love everything about this game, Stanley. And it seems there's even more. Come, let's venture outward and see what else is out there.
Oh, damn it. Bro, they gotta let me jump. Why can't I jump? Let me run.
Oh, no. No, it can't be. It is. It's an open world game. Good God, quickly block it off.
Oh, come on. No.
Thank goodness, Stanley. What a close call. You nearly wandered off into that thing. That big, open, just wandering around, no right or wrong directions, no path to follow. You can just go in any... Oh, thank heavens we avoided it. We're out of the woods now, Stanley. Okay, I'm going to get us out of here.
Jonesy
Let's find another game. Preferably something with walls. Something with nice, big, insurmountable walls. Okay, I think this will be just the thing.
Wait a minute. Oh.
Wonderful. See, this is exactly what I had in mind. Just a nice
Rocket
big
League?
box for you to run around in. There isn't any possibility that you could get lost here. Now this is game design. Stanley, if you manage to get lost in this game, I will be phenomenally impressed. Okay, so what exactly do we do here? Let's see. There are lots of cars here in the back, but obviously there's no racetrack. Okay, I'm seeing that there's a ball of some kind back here. Is this game sports ball? Stanley, I think it's sports ball. Oh, what fun. We shall run the bases and do a touchdown together? Yes, I think surely we must. Okay, Stanley, here's the ball. Have fun.
Oh, this is Minecraft and Portal?
Hold on. What are you doing?
Stanley, don't do that. I can't follow you there. I can't help you. How will you write a story without me? You can't.
Oh, where am I? Am I finally out of the reach of the narrator? That's all I want. And I want to be able to jump! Why are all the doors locked? Oh wait, is that my employee? Am I employee 427? Hey Megan, hello. Oh.
I wonder what he found. If what he wanted was to be the leading man in his own story, well, perhaps he's gotten it. Down in wherever he is right now. I wonder if he's happy with his choice, and if he's learned the heavy cost that comes with it. He'll understand soon what I was trying to tell him. He needs me. Someone who will wrap everything up at the end, to make sense out of the chaos and the fear and the confusion. That's who I am. That is what I mean to this world. Oh, yes. Yes, I'll be back. There's no other way. Once this ends, after it all comes to a close, then I'll be back. The end will be here soon. Very soon. I can wait.
Wait, what? And it starts over?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Alright, hang on. Before we start playthrough 2. Is that technically an ending? Did I just beat the game? I'm gonna go TT real quick. Get ready for some words on stream, BRB.
He's so justifying!
Why is that helpful? Lexi!
Yeah, it's like Philip never left, but whoops.
Philip, how's it going, Philip? Hi.
Man, don't even talk to me right now.
Alright.
Oh no.
Oh.
Wait, who's in? We have too many people in.
You stole my tail, and then you proceeded to jinx me the rest of the way.
But I was still behind you the entire time.
Yeah, grabbing his ass.
Of course, pizza gets weed.
I was just typing weed. 420 blinks it. Let's go.
No, I'm not gonna see it.
You know
Oh,
what?
Fatal Sniper, welcome back. Oh! Dude, the train clipped me barely. I should probably case out the joint first. Lexi!
No, 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 no!
Oh.
No, 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 not cool, not cool, not cool, no, not cool!
Ah, you're lucky.
Right now.
Cracker! Save Cracker!
Did I just say quackle?
Yes, you've been saying it.
I know I've been saying it!
My instinct is because Kensington will talk, and I'm like, Kensington, it's safe Cracker, not safe Quacker.
Carl, I got kids, remember?
I know, me too, that's what I'm saying! That was solid though. That was solid.
That was a freaking close game. Okay, this kiddo is pressing on my bladder.
The kiddo's pressing on my bladder. Dang, I'll take second though. That was good. That was good. And we were even down a person. God Mansion. What does this help? Why is that helpful? Lexi!
Yeah, it's like Philip never left, but whoops.
Philip, how's it going, Philip? Hi.
Man, don't even talk to me right now.
Alright.
Oh no.
Oh.
Wait, who's in? We have too many people in.
You stole my tail, and then
something between
you proceeded
Army
to
and
jinx me
Pear.
the rest of the way.
But I was still behind you the entire time.
Yeah, grabbing his ass.
Of course,
IMAY,
pizza gets weed.
I was just typing weed. 420 blinks it. Let's go.
Arpy. I like Arpy.
No, I'm not gonna see it.
Nice.
You know
Oh,
what?
Fatal Sniper, welcome back. Oh! Damn, Banana 69, Seraph 33, Liz 30. I should probably case out the joint first. Excuse me.
He once wrestled a grizzly bear.
All right, here we go. Back in the saddle, the Stanley saddle.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Sure, we'll listen to him this time. Oh, it's just white. Oh.
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
Oh.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back on track. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, what's down here? What's that?
I wrote this in first period and looked in your lock notice.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss. Admitting he had left his post during work hours, he might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy. And then something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking mysteriously out of existence in a single moment for no reason at all? None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked down? Why did doors close automatically behind him wherever he went? And for that matter, these rooms were starting to look pretty familiar. Were they simply repeating? No, Stanley said to himself, this is all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming, he yelled. This is all a dream. Oh, what a relief Stanley felt to have finally found an answer, an explanation. His co-workers weren't actually gone. He wasn't going to lose his job. He wasn't crazy after all. And he thought to himself, I suppose I'll wake up soon. I'll have to go back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself flying and began to gently float above the ground. Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. One he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts, he thought. And while he thought it all very odd and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams, the truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep, he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life. Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float and make the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control, that this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently, and he invited himself to wake up. He felt the cool weight of the blanket on his skin, the press of the mattress on his back, the fresh air of a world outside this one. Let me wake up, he thought to himself. I'm through with this dream. I wish it to be over. Let me go back to my job. Let me continue pushing the buttons. Please, it's all I want. I want my apartment, and my wife, and my job. All I want is my life exactly the way it's always been. My life is normal. I am normal. Everything will be fine. I am okay. Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me I am real. I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. And although she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man.
That's what Stanley looks like.
He was obviously crazy. This much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal. I am sane.
What's up, Red Right?
I am in control of my mind. I know what is real and what isn't. It was comforting to think this, and in a certain way, seeing this man made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day, the very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the
Lot tomes
body.
for Stanley.
And then she turned and ran.
Wait, what a pudge? Wow, I was
All
not
of his
expecting that.
co-workers
Ghost,
were
how's it
gone.
going?
What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
See, these doors aren't automatically closing. I thought that was the case.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten
There's
off
an
on
exit.
the wrong foot here.
What if I land on one of
I'm not
the
your
trucks?
enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing, but in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do,
Jackie, have a good one.
Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley.
Oh, what happened, Red Riot?
Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Damn it.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I mean, you
Stanley
wouldn't
decided to
die
go to the
falling
meeting
from
room.
that height. You might
Perhaps
hurt
he had
your
simply
ankles.
missed a memo.
No, that's not that
When
high
Stanley
up.
came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Standing now in this incredible room, Stanley for the first time, but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I think it was 3.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Hey, Craig, thanks for dropping one to I Gotta Pee Boys.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing
right, your
your
class is
trust in
canceled.
someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for... This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life. She's been waiting. That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this, to reach out to her. If you can truly place your faith in another, then pick up the phone. As Stanley picked up the phone, a white light engulfed him, filling him not just with radiance, but with hope. Hope for a life reunited one... Wait, Oh, goodness. Stanley, did you just unplug the phone? No, that wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly. I didn't even know that was possible. Let me double check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone. He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another. Music comes in, fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually somehow an incorrect course of action. How is that even possible? None of these decisions were supposed to mean anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner? You're not Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you not grasp the severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional video.
No!
Choice. It's the best part of being a real person. But if used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert has a choice. He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people. Or he could spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make? Remember that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find yourself speaking with a person who does not make sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking. Turn to a partner and practice saying, "My goodness, is it 4:30? I'm supposed to be having a back, sack, and crack." Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy decision-making process. Most medical professionals recommend making at least 8 choices per day. Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, if you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the world, just remember that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
A back sack and crack is a beauty treatment for men in which hair is removed from the back, from between the buttocks, the crack, and the scrotum, sack. You're welcome. Now we all have that knowledge. I'm gonna do that this weekend at the con. I'm like, oh my gosh, it's 4:30? I'm sorry, I gotta go. I'm supposed to have a back sack and crack. Wait, or is it back? Is it back, crack, and sack? Back, sack, and crack? Back, crack, and sack. Back, crack, and sack. Now we all know. You all have that. You all have that knowledge.
Ah, welcome back. You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction. But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision-making, we're going to revisit a choice you made just a few minutes ago and see what the correct thing to do would have been. This way, please.
I'm staying here. You can't make me.
know your choices are meaningful, we can't have you jumping off the platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That
Let me
story would make
jump!
no sense at all.
No!
We just need to get you home as soon as possible before the narrative contradiction gets any worse. Unfortunately, it seems this place is not well equipped to deal with reality.
Yes, JC Bog.
No! No!
He is getting wise to my tricks. Let me out of here. Hey, what's up, Marcus? Damn,
Almost there. You'll take the door on the left, back to the correct ending, the story will have resolution once again, and you'll be home free in the real world.
Real world.
Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
My goodness, what's going on? Hey, Prawny Bones, how's it going? I want to stay here. I just really want to jump. All I want to do is jump. Fine.
Oh, it's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why? For what? What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I go back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever. Reliving its impossibility forever. I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do? What do I do? What do I... No, I have to. I have to shut the game down. I have to. I have to.
Oh! Oh, heck yeah, Lunar. It was Prawny Bones, yeah.
Oh, I'm here. I'm still here. Here in this pile of rubbish. With you. You, who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and you've run it into the ground. What, did you think that would be funny? You just had to see? Didn't I impress upon you how important it was to be like Stanley? He actually knows how to do what I tell him to. He understands that if I say to do something, there's a damn good reason for it. That thought hadn't even occurred to you, had it? That there's a world outside of you? You're a child. Oh, my story. If you'd just gone through the door on the left, you would have seen it. There was a whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it and been victorious.
Oh.
It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make... behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back. Behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story
Is this just going to be an
first.
infinite loop?
I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Or is it?
No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back.
All right, I'll go left.
That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Oh, it's nice.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code. Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall. I'm sorry, is there a problem?
Oh, do I have to say it?
You didn't mishear me, did you?
Night Shark 115.
Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise, we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step. Okay, fine, you're not going to do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley shows for his choices. He knows what it means to take a story seriously. If you didn't want to see what I had to show you, then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me? Is everything all right?
Oh,
Stanley, this is important.
Is this the legit ending?
The story needs you. It needs you to make a decision. It cannot exist without you. Do you understand me? Whatever choice you make is just fine. They're both correct. You cannot be wrong here. We can work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply need you to take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything.
Anything.
This is more important than you can ever know. I need this. The story needs it. So, you hear me?
Are you there? Are you listening to this? Stanley, are you there? Okay. It's okay, I can wait. You need time to decide. Time to make sure your choice is correct. That is the best choice.
Sorry,
That's
Leroy.
all right. I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do. Take as much time as you need.
What is this
All
game?
of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
All right, let's go. Let's listen to the narrator. I'm gonna listen to the narrator on this run.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh, wait, did we just do that?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his
Or
boss's
no,
office.
because we didn't have a choice before. Oh, executive bathroom. Money crisp. Oh. Oh, until you hit the button again? What? That elevator doesn't go anywhere? Hey, Gildarts, hello. The elevator really doesn't go anywhere?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, Unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number, 2845. But of course, Stanley couldn't possibly have known this. Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck. Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Uh-oh, I'm gonna get lost. Well, how's that convenient? What's 2845?
Descending deeper into the building, Stanley realized he felt a bit peculiar. It was a stirring of emotion in his chest, as though he felt more free to think for himself, to question the nature of his job. Why did he feel this now, when for years it had never occurred to him? This
Hey,
question
Chatouille.
would not go unanswered for long.
Hour and a half ago?
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
No, this is the listen to the narrator run. Escape.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
No! No!
Now the monitors jumped to life, their true nature revealed. Each bore the number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Fired? Pirate? Fired? Daisy.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control all this time? Was this the only reason he was
Hey,
happy
Destiny,
with his
hello.
boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly? No. He refused to believe it. He couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable, wasn't it?
That's what I'm doing right
Was
now.
it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Was that a fart in the game? Lakin. Oh.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation.
I have a
Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
He turned himself into a pickle, Stanley. A pickle? It was without a doubt the funniest shit I've ever seen. Stanley was an incredibly incompetent person.
Blackness,
In fact, he was so
and a
bad at
rising
the simplest
chill of
tasks.
uncertainty.
He made Sire Wiggles look competent in
Was it
comparison.
over? Yes! He had won! He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command.
No, Chatty,
Freedom
I
was
get it.
mere moments away. And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his goal had not been to understand, but to let go. No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his. And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door. Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Oh, that's the game. So that's the true ending? But then you just start here. Oh, wait a minute. Oh. Wait, were there always
Wait, Stanley thought to himself. Am I sure that the orders stopped coming in? How is that possible? They never stopped. Surely I was mistaken. No, the orders were still missing. For now.
Were there always all this paper everywhere?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before.
Let's try have a good one.
Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room? But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
You know, I haven't done that yet. Why not? But go straight. Closet? It is Candy Spark. Killed her, yeah.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time.
No!
But in his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the platform and plunged to his death. Good job, Stanley. Everyone thinks you are very powerful.
Oh, now there's not all the paper.
How long was I sitting there? Stanley wondered to himself. Minutes? Days? Centuries? Did something crucial happen while my senses were turned? He made a note to be more careful with time from now on. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
No, yeah, JC,
Perhaps he
I've
wanted to
already
stop
made
by
it.
the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was grand, majestic, perhaps too majestic. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left. Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story
What up,
has
Chili
been
Willy?
about nothing but you.
Check out
all
Chatui
this
for
time.
that meeting room one.
There's someone you've been neglecting. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door. I still don't think we're communicating properly. Stanley walked... All right, fine, go ahead, Stanley. You want to know so badly what's out there? You want to find out what lies at the end of this road you've chosen? Well, don't let me stop you.
Is this the same ending I've already gotten?
There's nothing here. I haven't even finished building this section of the map because you were never supposed to be here in the first place. Broken rooms, exposed developer...
Oh, shit.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought everyone had gone missing. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
What was it?
And here it was, the lounge.
Some foresty game and then
eager
Rocket
to get
League.
back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his
Now I'm going
left.
through the red. Should I go through the red door on the first try or the second try?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy. Really,
Doesn't matter. Third try, second.
I realize
second.
that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult.
I'll do
but
second.
the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you? Why, I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really
looks like
do
number 2
want
is
to
a
help you,
consensus.
to show you something beautiful. Look, let me prove it. Let me prove that I'm
So
on
not this
your
one, but I'll go through the
side.
next one.
Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door. Aha, perhaps you misunderstood. Stanley walked through the red door.
So I go through red now?
Oh, God, it's wet.
Oh, God.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these choices. The two of us always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Which one do I go through? Left or right? Left? They're the same? Alright, we'll go left.
What do we want? What are we looking for? Here. Yes. Oh, it's beautiful, isn't it? If we just stay right here, right in this moment with this place, Stanley, I think I feel happy. I actually feel happy.
What up, Valerie? It's nice.
No, wait. Where are you going? Oh, no. Stay away from those stairs. If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this. Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here. Don't take this from me. Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing. No! Oh, thank God. You lived. You had me worried there for... No. No, what are you doing, Stanley? Please, I'm asking you not to take this away from me. I can't go back to what I was before. If you die, we'll both go back. Why are you doing this? How? Stanley, let's go back to the other room. Can you do that? My God. Is this really how much you dislike my game? That you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it? You are literally willing to kill yourself to keep me from being happy. Am I reading the situation correctly?
You can do it!
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore. I just wanted us to get along. But I guess that was too much to ask.
It was!
It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all.
That's right.
Well, this one is yours.
That's what you get when you let a murder hobo play your game.
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it? I'm going back.
That's it?
Even now, Stanley's office was a distant memory. What did it look like? There was a computer, perhaps, and a painting. Was it a painting or a photo? He could no longer recall. Oh, new content? What does that mean, new content?
I have a boner. Hey, Izzy Bose, hello.
Hello, and thank you for playing the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe. As you may know, the Stanley Parable was a video game released in 2013 on home computers. After receiving critical and commercial success, it was expanded upon in 2022 with the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, a reimagining of the game for consoles and home computers. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe features exciting new content that broadens and expands the world of the Stanley Parable, delighting audiences the world over.
What up, Moogs?
Please, step inside and see what thrilling new adventures await in the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
Oh, well, this sounds delightful. I'm very excited to see the thrilling new Ultra Deluxe content.
Hello there.
Okay, so far it's an elevator. Nothing special yet, but I'm sure it's just the beginning of a mesmerizing adventure.
What up, Zarata?
Is it broken? What's going on here? Should we be moving somewhere or... Oh, there we go. All right, finally, at long last, it's on to the new content. I've never been more ready. Let's do it.
He kind of sounds like Stephen Fry a little bit. The narrator.
I have to say, initial impressions of Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, mostly tedious. It's as if, Oh, okay. Let's see the content. Give me the content, Stanley.
Valor.
All right. All right, let's see. It's the jump circle.
Yes! Ah. All I wanted to do was jump in this game.
Is that it? Surely that's not all the new content. There has to be something else, right? Goodness. Another elevator. Stanley, I have to say, initial impressions of this game are not positive. It's just elevators and jumping. Is this what passes for exciting new content? If this is new content, then I could just read you the whole dictionary. There's 20 hours of new content right there. Hell, I could count to 30 trillion. You could put that on the box. The Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe, now with over 1,000 hours of new content. And oh wait, there's more. Very good. Yes.
Very good.
I knew there had to be something else. Let's see it. I'm ready for whatever it is. That's it? Oh, you've got to be kidding me. You see, Stanley? This is what happens when greedy video game developers with no respect for their fan base rush a cheap expansion to market for no reason other than to make an easy dollar. And don't get me started on the level of craftsmanship that's gone into it. In fact, I'm looking right now at the game's achievements, and it's hard to believe one of them actually says, "Test achievement, please ignore." What quality assurance department signed off on this? I'm infuriated and I'm offended, and I intend to find these people on Twitter and hold them personally accountable.
Dated.
It's my fault, Stanley. I built up too much anticipation around the new content, I'm afraid. It could never have lived up to such expectations. If you're still with me, why don't we just reset the game and we'll try to get back to what the Stanley Parable is really about. No frills, no gimmicks. Just you and me having a great time together like always. What do you say, friend?
Is that legit, like, the new content? Oh. Oh? Ooh, woo. Thanks for the roses.
Psst. Stanley, come over here. In the vent. I want to show you something.
Obliged. I'll oblige him.
Okay, you remember how cheap and unsatisfying the new Ultra Deluxe content turned out to be? Well, it got me thinking about the past and how much better the Stanley Parable used to be. So I made something special and tucked it away here where the game's developers won't find it. Just our little secret. Take a look. I call it the Memory Zone. It's where I've been storing all my favorite memories so I can relive the peak experiences of my life whenever I want. Experiences like the launch of the Stanley Parable on PC. You see, Stanley, doesn't the Memory Zone remind you of how wonderful Stanley Parable was before it was sullied with a cheap re-release? Remember back in October of 2013, when the game originally launched? Back then, video games had integrity. Back then, it all meant something. Oh, the waste.
Yeah, I saw the BAFTA, yeah. Is there really an impossible achievement? Thanks for the wiener, Uwu. Don't play for 5 years. Creators surprisingly down to earth. Deals tough choices. Little Stanley. Oh no! Who's little Stanley?
And over here is where I keep reviews of the Stanley Parable. Like this stunning triumph of games journalism, 10 out of 10 from Destructoid.com. James Stephanie Sterling writes, and I quote, "Where so many games that aspire to be more than games end up less than any form of art, Stanley Parable strives and then succeeds to be every game ever created." Did you hear that, Stanley? Every game ever created. That's how grand and all-encompassing the original Stanley Parable was. It was literally every game ever created. It was Skyrim, it was Persona 3, it was all of them, and now it's nothing. It's no games at all. It isn't even the Stanley Parable anymore. It's just a husk now. A lifeless husk with an hour of new elevator content.
It was good. Minecraft. Memory zone maintenance. Person of the year. Stanley. Should I go down to the memory zone maintenance? Hey, you guys think about it and decide. I'm gonna go TT. Good luck on Words on Stream. Oh, I can later.
He can flash a little lightning. I'm sorry, I'm gonna cry.
Oh no.
Oh my god! Serrata! Sorry, Philip.
I could not find anybody.
Oh my gosh, dude. Damn.
Worse than this.
Look at this throw, though. Over the hedges.
Not gonna lie, I was trying to go for the execution kill.
I wouldn't have. Can you get an execution kill?
Yeah, that counts as a mountain kill.
Oh, does it?
My heart.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, Philip.
Right in the heart.
So was
Lady Jim! No!
Oh my god, I need a Pepto-Bismol or something.
Why? Oh, why?
Oh my god.
You can't get away from me that easily, Jimmy. I think we should start again, don't you?
I just want shotgun ammo!
Get over here.
Oh, I'm in the gas. Oh, shit. No!
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest. Hey, teammate.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Anyone near me? Anyone near me? Anyone near me? Nope. Flaccid wieners are fine. Like, what was that game? It Takes Two?
Freeze!
Pizza, damn it!
Careful, they're up by the bridge. Shit, Nate!
Shit! Oh!
You got this?
Lexi, if you can pick me up, there's a redeploy. I can pop a redeploy. Oh, I'm in the gas. No! Dang it!
What back is buddy? I'm going after him.
Where? On the buy?
Got him.
All right, last guy. Oh, there he is. Let's friggin' go! Let's. Missing the annual chili cook-off. Why? Come on.
Hi, friend.
Serrata, why?
Gotta win.
Ow.
Or at least come in top 10. Or
Oh, Serrata! Watch that kill gap!
on accident.
No!
Accident, air quotes.
Oh, we can't let Dr. Squirt Nasty win. Oh, it's pizza. Never mind.
It's pizza.
Win, pizza, win! For the family!
Don't stab me.
Talked about this. You're not sorry for killing.
I'm sorry, I'm gonna cry.
Oh no.
Oh my god! Serrata! Sorry, Philip.
I could not find anybody.
Oh my gosh, dude. Damn.
Worse than this.
Look at this throw, though. Over the hedges.
Not gonna lie, I was trying to go for the execution kill.
I wouldn't have. Can you get an execution
Right.
kill?
Yeah, that counts as a mountain kill.
Oh, does it?
My heart.
Yeah.
I'm
That's what
sorry,
I was going for.
Philip.
Right in the heart. God.
So was
Lady Jim! No!
Or something.
Why? Oh, why?
Oh my God.
You can't get away from me that easily, Jimmy. I think we should start again, don't you?
I just want shotgun ammo!
Get over here.
Oh, I'm in the gas. Oh, shit. No!
Kill confirmed. We've located the rest. Hey, teammate.
Oh, I'm dead. I'm dead. Anyone near me? Anyone near me? Oh, you need one more? Anyone near me? Nope. Use the fake letter. Flaccid wieners are fine. Like, what was that game? It Takes Two? Nice. There you go. Hint. Yeah. Scent?
Pizza,
C-E-N-T.
damn it.
C-E-N-T, hurry! C-E-N-T! Oh, you already got
by
that.
the bridge. Shit, Nick.
Very good, very good.
Get down.
Oh. All right, you guys will be on level
Lexi, if you
11
can
at
pick
the
me
start
up, there's a
of
redeploy. I
overtime.
can pop a redeploy. Oh, I'm in the gas.
Matt 76,
No!
Banana 69, Sarah.
Dang it!
Gotcha.
He's 14 feet tall.
Sorry, Sarah. I'm sorry. Holy Murdy! Holy the elusive!
Moving passage, this time from GameSpot.com. The Stanley Parable is both a richly stimulating commentary on the nature of choice in games and one that offers some of the most enjoyable, surprising, and rewarding choices I've ever been confronted with in a game. 9 out of 10. Don't you get it, Stanley? The game was perfect. It didn't need anything else. It didn't need new content. It just needed to be left alone, to spend the rest of time collecting dust in the hallowed hall of beloved video game memories.
Wait, what door opened? Oh. What? Well, how do I can't get over there. I can't get over there. Ooh, Wolfie, what kind of pizza? Perhaps we need to go to the maintenance.
These were simpler times, Stanley. What I wouldn't give to go back, to have it all over again. Wait, hang on. I don't recall this part of the memory zone before. What's this? What's down
Also,
here?
Stanley is addicted
Oh,
to
no.
drugs and
Oh,
hookers.
God, no. Stanley, it's a collection of reviews from Steam, the online video game distributor. I haven't looked at these in years. I can't even imagine what's been collecting down here. Surely these reviews were glowing as well, weren't they? Honestly, I could not be bothered to play this game to full completion. The narrator is obnoxious and unfunny, with his humor and dialogue proving to be more irritating than entertaining. Unfunny! I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to make a serious work of art. I suppose I could write up a handful of gags to insert into the Stanley Parable, but the game is already such a densely layered web of profound philosophical insights that I can't even imagine where I'd have the room to stick them. Okay, let's see what this one says. While the idea for the game is good, for someone who prefers non-linear games, this preachiness gets annoying fast. Preachy? Stanley? I'm not preachy, am I? You can tell me if I'm preachy. Honestly, you can. Oh, goodness. This is actually quite shocking for me. I always, well, to be honest, I had always thought of the game's dialogue as being rather terse to begin with. You can't know how much fluff I cut from the game to get it to feel as light and airy as it... Well, I always thought it did, but maybe it wasn't. Oh dear. What an awful memory to have to hold on to. These black marks on my otherwise unimpeachable track record. I feel like a failure. Like I let these people down. Perhaps the Stanley parable isn't quite as sterling as I always remembered. What's this one got to say? You constantly have to stop doing anything so the narrator can catch up with his long-winded explanations of what's happening. I wish there was a skip button. A skip button? Well, yes. Yes, I think we can do that. If I'm truly too preachy, then maybe letting you skip ahead for just a moment, surely it couldn't hurt. Not if it means we can strike these negative reviews from the record. Only positive reviews of the Stanley parable. That's my motto today, and it's always been my motto. I'd do anything for the customer, Stanley. Yes, a skip button we shall have.
Thank God.
And here it is. Go. Oh, you're back, you see. You were only frozen in time for a few minutes, but it was plenty of time for me to deliver a long, rambling monologue for... Well, there, sport. You really did catch me rambling on a bit, didn't you? But that's the power of the button. The minute I start to go off on a thoughtless display of self-absorption, it... Okay, welcome back, Stanley. Now, I should say that the amount of time the button has been skipping through is becoming longer and longer. That last one was, well, I want to say maybe 30, 45... Stanley, please don't push the button again. It's been 12 hours. You've just been frozen there. I don't know why the skips are getting longer, but they're... Oh, Stanley, you're back. You're back. Oh, my goodness. I have someone to talk to again. Stanley, I think it's been a week. Or 2 weeks. Oh, hello. It's you. You're here again. Welcome. I have had time to think about you and about us.
Did I kill him? Is he dead? Wolfie, have a good one. Wait, how do I... Ow. Ow. Wow.
But they didn't understand the game was never meant to be funny. It was meant to have a point. It was meant to speak to the human condition. But where are the jokes? Where are the jokes? They bemoaned, they screamed, they gnashed their teeth and said, entertain us. It wasn't enough. They had to leave a pathetic little thumbs-down review and make all of their pitiful demands. But then, he's talking too much, they said. First, he didn't entertain us, now he won't shut up. It's the inconsistency, it's the lack of accountability, it's the unwillingness to examine with an uncompromising heart the words that they are speaking into the world. As though there were no consequences for a lack of cohesion in one's assessment of others. But of course, absolute... the end, is never 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 the end.
Oh. Can I finally leave this box? No? What is this? Nature has reclaimed this place.
Too far! God!
I'll be kind of in that area. No, I won't. Never mind. Anime God, are you in Ohio? I'm going to be in Minneapolis, Minnesota. It's kind of close. Is the narrator dead? Oh, shit. Oh. Does the skip button not work anymore? Let me skip. Rocker. I'm free. I'll have to skip forward 1,000 years. Oh.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
How many
Stanley
endings have we
decided to go
gotten?
to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Oh, new content. Okay.
Oh, good. You notice my sign. Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Lady Jib.
You see, Stanley, I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable and about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be. The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy. So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further. Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2. Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up.
Will I be able to
There's so many
jump?
possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
I just want to jump. That's all I want.
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But the Stanley Parable 2, now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
New mug. New mug.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be, but let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure
end is never
that if
the
I can
end,
loosely
again.
organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Oh. A little red carpet. Here we go. Oh.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Hear your name in the game. Okay.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want? And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people. So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role-play as Jim to really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it. Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
I am Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself living as Jim. Sleeping and waking as Jim.
Yes.
Falling in love and being
feel like
heartbroken
James,
as Jim.
but people call me
Seizing
Jim.
all of the world's possibilities as Jim, and as Jim, watching your dreams crumble
Jim. I
into
could be a
dust.
Jim. I'm Jim.
Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly
I
Jim
do have an
right
Uncle
now?
Jim.
If so, then please step forward and press the button.
Jim.
Yes! You see? What a thrill! What a rush! That was you! The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Jim.
Ooh, it hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money.
It's pretty legit.
Let's take a break from the Jim button. I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
Jim. Jiminy.
I suppose I could allow only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing
Red
this
is the
feature.
new orange. Oh. New and easy achievement? Okay. Pull the lever?
Now here's something special. You remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident? Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement. Yes. You see, you'll come to this lever. Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This is technology that will exist. Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Pull the lever, Jim. I don't feel achieved, narrator.
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Collectibles? Oh, okay. This map. Free achievement. Merch. Epilogue. Wait. So where's the button? Oh, infinite hole? I'm gonna go in the infinite hole. Oh, wait, first no screenshots? Let's see what this is all about.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration, like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday. Which would you go with?
Get well someday.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along. Happy 12th birthday, step-niece, it is.
All right. Fine.
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
I want to go in the infinite hole. Or reassurance bucket?
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical, that it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game. It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket. You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true. As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps
skip the bucket?
Comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle
won't.
embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms. And to be honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable.
Eat the bucket?
Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try. Can you feel it? The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body. And in fact, can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well? I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person. The benefits of the bucket seem to go on and on, don't they? All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
Hey, thanks for the sub. I appreciate your support.
Kind of smell like a blackout.
Hey, Secret Admirer, thanks for dropping one to JC Bog.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
Most enjoyable
that
bucket?
That really should be an award if it isn't already.
Alright, where's... Yeah, I want to go to the infinite hole. So wait, am I stuck with the bucket? You don't even need your left hand for this game. I didn't know you could just use the right click to move.
Stanley, here's an idea that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game. This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever. That's right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like. A stunning leap forward for video games as a medium. You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so. Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole, you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and we can continue onward. Now, I don't mean to be a bummer, but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top. Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum of things.
Is this not an infinite hole?
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole. Is it a very, very deep hole? To be certain it is. It's an extremely deep hole. I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite? Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Oh.
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley.
I'm
a
alive.
liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What normal person actually wants to fall infinitely? I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean. Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the whole mostly infinite? If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on. I'll just be up here when you're ready.
No, I'm staying down here. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. Building castles in the sky. Just the two of us. You and I. The bucket is my best friend. Every pause button is a Roman numeral too. People throwing cigarettes down here. New mug. If I stay here long enough, will it do something, or do I just go back up to the surface? No. No what?
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even... Oh, for heaven... You see? I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
That's what she said.
Normal. A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there. Goes on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of... Oh. Did the hole seem even shorter to you this time? I couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before. I mean, admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole. I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above. Had enough? I'm positively thrilled. Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where... Wow. Okay. Yes. I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite, but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite. I suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall standards for accountability and marketing. What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something. Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. Oh. The shame of... How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch. Oh, who am I to judge? You just do whatever it is you're here to do and hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on. Is the, teleport button not working? You sure?
Rocker sent me a picture of his hole.
I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago. Try it again. Still nothing? Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this. I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley. You couldn't bear to be away from the hole, and now you'll get more time with it than you could ever have asked for. It's a win for everyone. You get to be with the hole, I get to do literally anything else. Take care, Stanley. I hope you and the hole have a wonderful rest of eternity together.
What up, Des? Another elevator. Is it gonna go down the whole like original length? So we're gonna be here for a little bit. Oh, but I can't move.
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space of mine. My head's strong.
Oh. I have a Oh.
Stanley? Stanley! Stanley! Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley, because this hole is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it. You don't want to miss a single moment. So how about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole? From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole, and I'm looking forward to all of them. Stay alert, Stanley. I'll be back. Toodle-pip.
I know, where's the skip button? Oh. Oh, what? Oh, am I stuck in the
Here
DLC?
we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
Oh, wait. Was that open before? Oh, yeah. We haven't been to collectibles yet. Can you find them? Can you find them? Whoa.
Ah, collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In the Stanley Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them. I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Nice. Are there actually 6?
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward for it. Absolutely tragic.
Let's get the hell out of here. Wait, where's Epilogue? Okay, so I'm here. So Epilogue is right over here? Is this Epilogue? Okay, merch and gym button. Z? Oh, wait, yeah, so it is in there. Oh, so this is the epilogue. Is the epilogue? What? You heard Jim in the game. Oh, this is the epilogue. It's just the word epilogue.
An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, yes, it will go at the end of the, well, we'll figure that out later.
Oh, where am I? Settings, world champion? Yeah, you can't do screenshots. I don't know how to do screenshots. Oh. Alright, let's get the hell out of here. You took screenshots and nothing happened? I don't want this bucket anymore.
All right, have you seen everything you wanted to? Ready to move on now? So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features? Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work. There's definitely a good game in there somewhere. Say, let's do an experiment. I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience. Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2. I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of... Okay, never mind. Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement. Okay, yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2. Who am I kidding, Stanley? This isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it. Tastefully, of course. With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, "This is the Stanley Parable 2." Let me see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh. Here we go. We're playing the sequel.
This is the story of a man named...
There's the neat
All of his
step piece.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley felt the bucket calling to him, begging him to pick it up. Why was he not doing it? When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Should I go left or right? Bucket. Go. How do I? Where's the bucket?
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it.
Oh, we've been disobeying him at every turn that we can, Kimmy.
It was okay. But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Oh.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others? Are you that convinced that I want something bad to happen to you?
I can restart it. I want the bucket. Where's the bucket?
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him. Stanley picked up the bucket. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on it. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better? No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No,
said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes, good,
said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked. No, stop. Look there on the wall, you see? There's a sign right there. It says, "No buckets past this point." Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless... What if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket? I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point. Which, if that's true, well, my goodness, I think we have to do something about it.
How's it going, Ducky?
This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly. So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket. Please, step in here for a moment.
No. I want to go in here. No, you can't wear the bucket.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios, and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket. Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay, let's begin. Item 1. Is this a bucket? Correct. It is a hologram of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
What?
Item 2. Is this a bucket? Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket, not an actual bucket.
Damn it!
Item 3. Is this a bucket? Incorrect. This is a bucket. Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Looks like a bucket to me.
What? Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up? Absolutely incredible. Let's just move on to the next one.
That's right, blood trail.
Is this a bucket? Correct. This is a bucket. Item 6. Is this a bucket? Trick question. Both. Gotcha.
A tractor bucket. That's right.
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find the next one. Let me see. It should be around here somewhere. Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here. And I don't appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something, and therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing? Answer me straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket? You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out. I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift. Do any of us know what a bucket is?
Am I a bucket?
Am I a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with. I'm afraid the bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets from the game entirely.
Bucket, no!
Okay, here we go. What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait,
everything
was
a bucket.
everything a bucket? Every single thing in the game was a bucket.
That's right.
Oh my God, I had no idea. How could... Except me. I'm not a bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets. Yes, I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So, tell you what, I'll reset everything and we'll put back all of the buckets, okay? And we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that. Who knows what that information might do to a person? All right, here we go.
What is this game?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed. Stanley lifted the bucket into his arms, and a wave of comfort rushed over him. Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Oops.
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers. Oh, Stanley, can you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy? It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket. I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies. Good for you, Stanley. Don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket. I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong. This is your bucket. This is your companion and lifelong friend. You can't hand it over. Oh no. We're getting into name-calling now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket? Stanley, I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons, but even this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends? That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient? That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object which happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner? Well, I never. Go on, Stanley. Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it. Okay, I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all. Here we go.
There we go.
Now it's settled. No more debate, no more discussion. Take a hike, broom closet, with all your meandering philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things. All right, I've got a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate. You see, I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket. That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket or not, you can look down at this sticker and say to yourself, ah, it's a bucket. There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
I want a bucket sticker. I feel like the bucket belongs here in the broom closet. I just want the bucket to be happy.
I could take the name-calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us a silent treatment. And to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display. You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Flaccid wieners are fine. Is there any reason to stay here? Nope, just leave.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Oh, nice.
You found one of them. One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done. You can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried. So,
wait, how do you get the closet
I implore
ending?
you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
I don't know the secret person. Oh, staying in the
But
closet.
Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fined for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed everyone had vanished? His boss would think he was crazy.
Oh, is this just the
And
looping
then
ending?
Something occurred to Stanley. Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. He looked down at the bucket in his arms. Am I crazy? He asked the bucket. The bucket returned his gaze, but said nothing at all. That's strange, Stanley thought. Usually the bucket is a source of guidance and wisdom for me in difficult times such as these. He held the bucket close, yet felt none of its familiar reassurance and comfort. And that's when Stanley realized, this isn't my bucket. It's just a normal, everyday bucket. Someone else's bucket, perhaps. How did I end up with someone else's bucket? This is all terribly wrong. Surely no good would come from this.
My bucket!
Who knows what sorts of bizarre hallucinations Stanley might experience without the psychologically grounding presence of his bucket. And indeed, now he noticed that the rooms were repeating, which was, of course, very odd. And now he felt himself floating off the ground. Oh, gracious, he exclaimed. Without my bucket, I've gone truly mad. Where is it? I must find it. Far off in the distance now, he heard it, calling to him.
Stanley! Stanley, it's me!
Wait, I saw the bucket.
Could it truly be? He rushed forward from room to room, passing by one bucket after the next. None of them were his. None of them were his special bucket.
Come to me, Stanley! Find me!
He had to find the bucket. He had to return to his old friend. It was the only way to truly restore his sanity. And then suddenly, he froze dead in his tracks.
He knew where the voice of the bucket had been coming from. The real bucket was inside of him all along. It was incredibly painful. Stanley doubled over in agony and blacked out. This is the story of a woman named Mariella. Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, picked up her bucket of comfort and security, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town, talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Right away, she knew what the problem was. This man had no bucket. Of course he'd gone mad, ranting and raving about a narrator describing all of his actions and how everything is predetermined and free will is an illusion and it's all just a video game. It could all have been prevented if only he'd taken his bucket with him. Perhaps he didn't even realize he'd forgotten his bucket at home in the first place.
No?
How cruel the world can be, Mariella thought, and she hugged her own bucket even tighter. But of course, she had no time for this. There were a myriad of confusing problems she would soon have to confront at work, for which her bucket would provide absolute guidance and total clarity on everything. Heck yes, she thought to herself, my life kicks ass. And she backflipped all the way to work.
My God. Alright, so there's a person? Where?
Stanley had never seen the office this brightly lit. Was it a sign of something? He hoped it was. He hoped very much that it was.
Shanku, no!
The confusion and the chaos all seemed to melt away as Stanley embraced the bucket.
There's a person? Time limit? Oh, gosh. We have to, like, get there real fast or something?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest. This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this... No, never mind. The bucket was wrong. Stanley took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
No, said the bucket.
No.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good, said the bucket. Now ride the lift all the way to the top. There's something...
But Stanley feared that any path he walked might lead to the separation of himself and the bucket, his dearest friend. So he threw himself to his death, that they might die in one another's arms. How deeply touching. All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Warmth spread through Stanley's arms. With the bucket in his arms again, he was home.
I don't see anyone. Oh, wait, what? This one? There ain't no one in there. You tricking me. Oh, it's a
Stanley
rare
clutched the bucket tightly to his chest, and this was not the correct way to the meeting room. But Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be. And here it
What a
was.
hailstorm.
Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this... No, never mind.
the bucket was wrong.
Bucket was
Stanley
wrong.
took the door on his left to go back to the meeting room.
All right, this is going to be our last ending.
No,
said the bucket.
No.
Don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else. The cargo lift, yes. Good,
said the bucket.
Now ride the lift all the way to the
how
top.
do I get the...
There's something up there I need you to do.
How do I get over there?
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly convinced that the bucket had spoken to him, and he unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Climb on the boxes? How do you climb on the boxes?
In here, said the bucket. Go into this dark room over here.
Stanley once again obeyed blindly.
Just wanted him up.
Now pick up the phone, said the bucket. Pick up the phone.
This is the sad story of a man named Stanley and his bucket. Once upon a time, I gave Stanley a bucket because I thought he was lonely and could use a friend. And then, very distressingly, he began to believe the bucket could speak to him.
Where's my bucket? Oh.
The Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket was merely meant to provide the comforting glow of companionship. It doesn't literally talk and give you orders. Whatever Stanley is hearing the bucket say to him is just in his head. Lately, I've been concerned about him. Wouldn't you be concerned as well? To see him delusional like this, obsessing over an inanimate metal object? I want to say something to him, but I don't know how I can convince him. I don't know if he'll listen to me. Oh, I'll try anyway. Stanley, can you hear me? Listen to me. It's just a bucket. It can't think, it can't talk. All it would ever truly do for you is effectively transfer a liquid from one location to a different location. That's it. It doesn't do anything else.
It's talking to me.
You see, he's not listening. He's still taking orders from the bucket. You know, once upon a time it was me he took orders from. Me he trusted and listened to. Now all he cares about is his awful bucket. This stupid hunk of metal. It's sad.
Only bucket.
I suppose he doesn't need me anymore. From now on, he's just going to cling to this bucket, this cold, empty bucket, this sort of shiny bucket. Well, I'll give it this. The bucket does have a nice shine to it. Yes, I suppose on closer inspection that it doesn't quite look like your average hardware store bucket.
It's
just
a nice
little more,
bucket.
what am I trying to say? Sturdier, more capable of transporting liquid. Like it would be better at moving an amount of water from one room to another. Oh my God, what am I saying? Better at carrying water from room to room. It's a bucket. It's literally just a bucket. Why do I feel some need to point out the ways in which it's so much more than just a regular bucket? Oh no. I'm having feelings for the bucket. No. What's going on? Why do I want to be with the bucket? Hear what the bucket has to say. Do anything it asks. What's wrong with me? I don't understand. Perhaps if I had the bucket, this would be less confusing. Yes. The bucket could tell me what to do in this troublesome situation.
Everyone close your eyes.
Stanley, give me the bucket. Give it to me. Give me the bucket, Stanley. I need it. Give it to me now. Give it or I'll... All of his co-workers were gone.
So is that the
What could it
ending?
mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo. Stanley picked up the bucket and smiled. He'd never be alone again, not truly alone, not with the bucket around.
The sequel's now paused. All right. It's time to end. Solaris, have a good one.
Kyle Phillips smells like daisies.
So wait, so is it always the Stanley Parable 2 now? How do I like go back to like the actual beginning? Restart. Oh, so you get the actual ending.
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
What's that from? All right. That was the very weird Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe.
No! No!
Yes. Yes. Yeah, no, that could go on the OT poll because it'd just be like, here's a few more. Let's get a couple endings on Stanley Parable. Drop your fuzzy emotes. Fuzzy Lily picked this game. Oh, Olivia, I keep missing your standing up redemptions. It is, Kayla. Yeah, 7 to 10 these days. Not 8:30 to 11:30. But we have overtime. I do. But yeah, friends, that'll do it for tonight's main stream. Fret not. If you're like, more, I want more. We've got overtime. Now, overtime in October, we're taking a break from Yoshi's Island, and we're playing At Dead of Night. So if you want to come check out At Dead of Night, if you were hoping that Stanley Parable would be a little spookier, then come to the Seaview Hotel and help me get through At Dead of Night. Is Rocker here? Rocker, you gonna guide me? Jimmy, that's right, or Lady Jiv. We got Lady Jiv. Oh, yeah. We're about halfway through, a little past halfway, I think we've determined. So, technically, I'm a little over, so we're gonna, I'm gonna rush through this. Jim and Jimmy. Oh my God. They're in the same universe. What? Jeff, what are you talking about? Is the light in my room brighter? I don't know. Is it? It might be. I don't think it is. Well, the green screen lights are pushing light on the wall. I didn't turn those off. So yes, I guess technically yes, right now. At some point I want to get smart outlets so I can, with my Stream Deck, I can turn those off. And at some point, so here's some like, this would be like dream purchases, is I want a green screen rather than manual. I want it to be motorized and have it on a smart outlet so I could press a button on my Stream Deck. And so basically whenever I go to that live scene, I press a button, the green screen lights come on, the motorized green screen turns on. And when I go back to a scene like this, lights turn off, green screen goes up. It's possible, but motorized green screens are either hard to find, too small, or very expensive. So it's not even, I haven't put it on any list or anything, but that'd be sweet. One step closer to getting the new Switch setup. Just build my own. Who do you think I am? MacGyver? I've got the cable coming to so I can have the camera, the webcam over there. The webcam that I don't really use. So that'll be cool. Couch is on its way, but the chair will be fine in the meantime. I just need... What do I need? Oh. I need like some kind of monitor or something to look at chat. Oh yeah, heck yeah, done. Heck yeah. But all right, anyway, I'm gonna go get some taquitos. I'm actually pretty hungry. I might get more than taquitos. But yeah, guys, thanks for chilling. Hope you enjoyed. Drop your fuzzy emotes for your tier 3 to say thank you to Fuzzy for picking Stanley Parable. This will be a fun. This is like, I feel like Stanley Parable is a really good overtime game. Cause it's like, hey, let's go get a few endings in Stanley Parable. Perfect. Taquitos and Mac. I don't know what it will be. But anyway, we're gonna raid Little Kuribo versus someone that Pizza recommends. Tell them I said what's up. Give them all the love. Ask them questions. Make them feel glad that they got raided by the family. But I'll see everyone Thursday night for Krampus Kills. I don't know what this game is. It was on a list that Zero sent me of like interesting, unique games. So I don't know what it is.
Tier 3, incredible.
Hey, what up, Misty? I'm not late. You're all early. But yeah, that's gonna be Thursday. Remember, if you haven't been a little bit, no more Wednesday streams. Not doing Wednesday streams. That's instead Friday streams. However, this Friday specifically skipping because I'm gonna be on my way to El Paso for the convention this weekend. Speaking of, if you're in a good radius of El Paso, come out and say hi. Anime Mundo, me, Waycamp, Matranga, Ruby Girls, Leah. I'm missing someone. Dawn. We got a good group going. It's gonna be good. So yeah, I'm excited. But otherwise, so if you can't, or if you're a subscriber though, hang out. In just a few minutes, we're gonna be firing stream back up for At Dead of Night. Oh, so did the stream? Was there any glitching or anything? No glitching? Okay. Was it literally just a RAM thing? Some pauses. We're having some mixed reports. Hang on a second. Let me pull up Task Manager. Yeah, memory's going good. I have OBS, Discord, Firefox, and Chrome all eating a lot of RAM, and I'm not even at 40%. So I guess that was it. Interesting. Or I don't know, because the other thing I did was I changed the priority of OBS to very high. So I wonder if that was also it. But like I said, the RAM was not very expensive and nothing wrong with more RAM. What's up, Ginger Kid? Few pauses. I don't have any drop frames, but I guess I can't trust these numbers anymore. All the RAM. Slight pauses on the norm. Can I sing Five Nights at Freddy's? Hey kids, nice to eat ya.
Are you ready for some Fazbear pizza?
Who's this working at the night shift?
I don't know, but I don't really like him.
He's so cute. I can see his heart racing. About time we had a brand new plaything.
Another yellow belly balking like a chicken.
I don't remember what the last part was. Speaking of, remember October 27th, Friday night, in the Discord, we are going to be watching the new Five Nights at Freddy's movie. I will be streaming it in the Discord. I'm very excited. And hopefully, if the director's cut is available immediately, that's the version we're going to be watching. With giveaways. That's right, Nicole. And I have Five Nights at Freddy's stuff to give away. It's going to be a good night. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna go get some food, and I'll see you subs in a few minutes for At Dead of Night. I'll see everyone else Thursday for Krampus Kills. I'll see a handful of you tier 3s tomorrow night for some one-on-ones. Looks like we got Stormy, Jackie, Beth, Dancer Gal, Zaffy, Lakin, Dawn, Kara, Raka, Michelle, Zarada, Dustin, Queen, and Craig. First one-on-one. Nice. D&D, well, maybe you guys should cancel. Just saying. Come watch FNAF with us. Try and win some FNAF stuff. Oh, you are Pizza. I called out your name. Jerry. That's right. Anyway. I'll see y'all later. Tell a little Karibo I said... Banana's nice. Just in your game, be like, and then we all watched the FNAF movie. What's up, Skater? Coming right at the end. Appreciate you though. Oh heck yeah. All right, tell this person I said what is up. Like I said, drop all the emotes, give them all the love, ask questions, and I'll see you guys Thursday. I'll see everyone Thursday. See some of you tier 3s tomorrow night. I'll see you subs in a few minutes for some At Dead of Night. If I missed any cheers, follows, donations, or subs or TikTok gifts, I apologize for missing those, but I appreciate the support. Your support gets me one step closer to becoming king of the streamers. Appreciate y'all. Bye.
Kyle Phillips is the greatest alive. I'm lighting up, bringing my best with the fighters up. Oh, I'm rising up, power overloading and igniting up. Oh, I'm fired up, put me to the test and I'm wired up. I'm climbing up, then I come down like a thunderbolt.
Feel the static shock all around me, see the bodies drop. Hey, no, I've not forgot.
And remember, if you want to try and get further on words on stream, I'm going to start it like 40 seconds into starting up overtime. So be there right at the beginning.
Sometimes I'm a fool. See me kick it back casual, cool at the school. I may not be the brightest, but I've got the spark in my heart that's ignited. Fighting, you know I'm going all out, fall down. I'm okay, deal with the fallout. Electrifying and frying up this body's jolts, bringing power 1,000,000 volts.
I'm lighting up, bringing my best with the fighters up. Oh, I'm rising up, power overloading and igniting up. Oh, I'm fired up, put me to the test and I'm wired up. I'm climbing up, then I come down like a thunderbolt.